Hello friends, welcome to our channel Updated World. Today we are going to tell you such a motivational story which you would have never heard. So friends, let's start the story. This is a very ancient story. There lived a boy in a village who was very ambitious. He had many big things to do in his life. For this reason, many people in the village liked him, and also praised him a lot because he was very strong, hardworking, and intelligent. Seeing his hard work and dedication, all the villagers felt the same, that this boy will definitely do something big. He will improve the condition of our village and will take our village forward, and that boy also believed he can be whatever he wants. That's why he always walked wide with full confidence. There was always enthusiasm and confidence in his eyes. And this confidence did not come just like that. There was hard work behind it, because he spent hours learning sword fighting. He used to practice fencing hard, due to which his body had become very strong and powerful. Many times like this, when he was returning home after fencing, so many girls used to smile at him on the way. And in return, he also used to smile at them. He even liked one of the girls, but still didn't pay much attention to the lyrics. He would return home and start sharpening his sword and practice swordsmanship again. And like this, he does many such things at night, which would help him in making him a good swordsman. Now this had become his rule. One such dark night, he was sharpening his sword by lighting a lantern. Then suddenly he started hearing a slow sound from behind. This voice was calling his name. As soon as the boy hears this voice, he immediately stands up with the sword to assault. As soon as he turns back, he sees that there is no human being there. Rather, something white and red is flying in the air. This white and red flying thing is a soul, which you can also call a ghost. This spirit was very strange in look, because she neither looked like a woman nor like a man, neither happy nor sad. She was flying in the air with a very strange come gesture. And as she flies, she says that I am the spirit that shows me. That boy did not understand this, but he is not afraid, and raises his sword and asks, "Who are you and what do you want?" The soul said, "I don't need anything. I just want to show you my strength. I'm the show spirit. I can show you everything what you want to see." The boy is a little surprised to hear this from the soul, but because this was such a strange incident, he got excited and asked the soul, "What? Can you show me anything?" "So you show me the most expensive sword in this world, which is made of gold and diamonds and gems." On hearing this, he blows his soul and creates a small cloud, inside which the boy starts seeing that shining sword which was made entirely of gold, and it was studded with diamonds and jewels with which a warrior was practicing swordsmanship. This scene lasts for a while and then disappears, but seeing all this, the boy becomes very happy and think it's really a lot of fun and the soul of the work. Another thought comes to his mind that comes to any young boy's mind. He smiles and says, "Now you do one thing, show me the most beautiful girl in this world." As he says this, a cloud forms in front of him, inside which a very beautiful girl appears. As beautiful as he has seen in his dreams till date. That girl has dark, long hair and dark blue eyes, a beautiful face and a very attractive picture. Seeing this, the young boy gets stunned, or should we say that his eyes remain wide open. He keeps staring at that boy for the next few minutes. Then suddenly that picture and that cloud disappear before his eyes, which makes that boy feel very bad. After a while, the boy comes back to his senses. He says to that soul that you do one thing, you show me the strongest warrior in the world. Hearing this, the soul again forms a cloud, on which the picture of a very powerful warrior. He looked very tall, wide, powerful, and dangerous, who was killing all the other warriors one by one. The boy is very impressed by the strength and swordsmanship of that warrior, and I think in my mind that one day I too will become a warrior like him. Now, after seeing all these things, the boy says to that soul, "Enough is enough. I have seen a lot of things, now you can leave from here." After saying this, the boy gets back to sharpening his sword, and goes back to his work, and the spirit speaks in response to the boy's words. "Okay, now if you don't want to see anything, then I am leaving your house. But if you ever feel like seeing something, come to the forest behind. I will show you all the things there that you would like to see. On this word of the soul, the young man, the boy, doesn't pay much attention and remains busy in sharpening his sword. Now, as the weeks pass, from time to time the boy remembers all those things that he had seen. That's why many times the boy goes to the forest behind his house, sees the spirit, and hearing all this, the man loses his senses. But still the shocked man asks, "Why did you wait for 10 years? You could have killed me even 10 years ago." Then the soul said, "Look, it was just told in prediction that no demon, no devil, no warrior of this world could defeat you. And I am just a little soul, I can't even touch you, but if comes back home." But one day after fencing practice, when the boy is very tired, he thinks that, let's see today, I went to the soul and starts telling all his wishes. He ever sees the most beautiful place in the world, sees different seasons. He sees some of his friends who are not with him, and even at times sees a lot of beautiful girls and different things. This is how weeks turn into months, and after a few months, changes start taking place in this boy. Where the boy used to practice his fencing for hours, now he come back home an hour earlier every day. After a few days, he had also invited that soul to his house, after which he could watch things comfortably whenever he wanted. First things happened 1 hour ago, then gradually that boy became so relaxed that he started coming 2 hours earlier than 3 hours. Many times he would come home early and speak to the soul, show me how the good warriors fight. Then gradually it became a habit of him, and he used to watch different warriors fighting every day and enjoy their fight, and think that I wish I too could become like that one day. Gradually, many changes started happening to him. Now when he returns home after practicing fencing, and the girls would wave at him, now he didn't even look at them. He would ignore them completely because now he had seen so many beautiful girls, that he too had started thinking that he wishes he could find a girl like them one day. And the day he finds such a girl, he will marry her only, and he will stay with him what he deserves. Many times he says to the soul to show the fights what was going on in the world at that time. He would look at them and choose one of them as his hero. He would cheer and clap for him, and if his hero lost, he would be sad for him too. After that, I make someone else his hero and watch his fight and cheer for him. Now he started taking great pleasure in doing all these things. He started enjoying it so much that now he has reduced the time for practicing his fencing to very little. Now he used to come to his home and sharpen his sword sometimes, and after a few months he had gradually given up sharpening his sword. Many years passed and his sword remained like this, and slowly it started rusting, but it didn't matter to him. Because he was enjoying, he could watch whatever he wanted whenever he wanted, and could be happy, because as time went on it wasn't like it was just fun. Now gradually he started becoming jealous of other great warriors. Because he look at them and see himself, he will feel very sad because he had become very weak. While others were very powerful, after a time he started feeling that he could never become a great warrior, and those who are becoming are different from him. They have something special, they have many such things, what he doesn't have. That's why he will never be a good warrior. So till now, the people whom he considered his heroes, he started being jealous of them, started abusing them and finding faults in them. Even if he ever went running, he couldn't run well. His body had become very heavy, and the weight of his sword and shield also began to feel heavy. His nimbleness, agility, and swordsmanship skills were also beginning to wane. A few more years passed like this, and the boy gave up his big dreams. Now he no longer wanted to be a warrior. Now, with the help of that soul, he sees some war again and again and try to fight them. Even if he was above 30 years of age, he is alone, upset with his life, aimless, and there was nothing good in his life. One night he was sitting in his room, and as soon as it was 12 count in the night, the spirit who was sitting in the corner suddenly started laughing loudly. The man saw her and was shocked. In the last 10 years till today, the soul had not expressed any of its feelings. She was just silently obeying his every word like a slave. But today she was laughing, and today after 10 years she said something like, hearing this, the man was completely stunned. The soul said, "Now my work here is over. My purpose has been fulfilled." In fear, the man asked, "What are you saying?" Hearing this, the soul again started laughing loudly, and said that now I must tell that secret which I had kept hidden from you for the last 10 years. Actually, I am a devil, and the root of all evil in this world. A monster will attack this village tonight, and the prophecy told that you were born to destroy that demon. You could have become one of the greatest warriors in this world. You were the warrior who destroyed our evils, but now it's too late. You can do nothing. Now we will cause terrible destruction in this village, and we will take all the good souls with us." Hearing all this, the man loses his senses. But still the shocked man asks, "Why did you wait for 10 years? You could have killed me even 10 years ago." Then the soul said, "Look, it was just told in prediction that no demon, no devil, no warrior of this world could defeat you. And I am just a little soul, I can't even touch you. But if anyone could defeat you, it would be you yourself. That's why instead of fighting you, I slowly poisoned you, showed you such fantasies, did such things with you, due to which you deviated from your goal and gradually became weak. Today you have become such a weak man that you can neither protect yourself nor this village." On hearing this, the man's mind was completely shaken. He got a big shock and his stomach started hurting. He felt so much pain that he fell on the ground. And slowly groaning in pain, he said, "Can I see those beautiful girls once again?" At this, the evil spirit said laughingly, "Yes, always, but in dreams." Friends, this story completely fits in our present times also. And by now you must have understood who that devil is for us in today's times. Internet, social media, porn, drugs, and many such addictions which are making today's generation increasingly weak and purposeless. Every person who has dreams in childhood can fulfill those dreams to a great extent. But as he grew up, he became addicted to comfort, got into the habit of getting things without hard work. Postponing the work became his habit. He developed addictions that diverted him from his goals. That's why he grew up, but his dreams kept getting smaller. And enter, he gave up his dreams. In today's time, human life has become so easy as never before. Today, through the internet, he can watch whatever and whenever he wants, and can be happy it doesn't have to work hard for it. Nowadays, even the things needed daily are easily available. For this earlier, a person had to do a lot of physical effort. Today's man can easily find what he wants to be or result of it on the internet, and can be happy, which gives his brain cheap dopamine. Now, because the brain has received the dopamine of that result, that's why he doesn't push to achieve that man in real life. Instead, he looks for more cheap dopamine, keeps motivating people to see this on the internet and celebrate for him. Due to which the person becomes used to of the fantasy of this fake happiness hormone. And in real life, he starts running away from facing challenges. Due to which the testosterone level of today's men muscularity and toughness are continuously falling, which he is becoming weak and purposeless. Therefore, it is important that we come out of this virtual and fake world and take challenges in real life and complete them. But the most important thing in this is focus. No goal can be achieved without focus. It is important that we divert our attention from all kinds of addictions and concentrate on our work. But in today's world, it is almost impossible to live without distraction of internet. Therefore, as much as possible by keeping yourself away from all kinds of distractions, try to focus on your goal. Because distraction leaves our dreams only its own. Friends, I hope you learned something from this video, and thank you all so much for staying this far in the video.